If you'd like to analyze something using AI in order to understand something like a journal article or an ebook, then you need to make sure that what you're analyzing is in a digital format that the AI can read. You might have a printout of a journal article or the journal itself. You might have an e-reader, which although the format is digital, it's proprietary and you cannot extract the information easily. So what can we do? In this video, I'll show you a quick way to extract information and use AI to analyze it using your phone and a free app. It's really quite useful, and this video is actually in response to a subscriber question on a previous video that I did. In the previous video, I showed you how you could completely digitize an entire book and bring that into AI and then use AI as a tutor to help you understand and enhance your knowledge of the material in an entire book. But sometimes we don't need to analyze an entire book, so we don't need to scan and digitize an entire book. Sometimes all we need to do is scan an element of a document. Sometimes all we need to do is grab a page or a couple pages from an ebook that we're using. And that's what I'll focus on in this video. Welcome to Learning in Technology, where we focus on how we can use technology with intention to learn, teach, and be more productive. We also have a Skool Community where we have discussions around using technology with intention and have a little bit longer, more involved discussions there. But comment down below because we also have discussions here on YouTube. I have links for everything down below, so you just check out the description. You'll find your way around. So we always have our phones with us, most of us do, and I'm going to use an iPhone for the demo in this video, but the same things exist on an Android device as well. And what we want to do is we want to take our physical material, and it could be physical in the form of a paper, it could be physical in the form of a journal, or it could take the physical form of being a screenshot of an ebook. So one of the challenges with ebooks is that they're in proprietary formats, whether it's a Kindle or a Kobo, which means that I can't just take the PDF and load that into an AI. I actually have to somehow get the proprietary screenshot of the text and load that into AI. And that's the secret. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use an application called Microsoft Lens. And with Microsoft Lens, what I can do is I can use the OCR function in order to take a picture of text that will transfer that picture into text. I can then take that text and I can put that into AI for analysis. So you can see that I've got Microsoft Lens on my home screen. I use it quite a bit, and there are a number of buttons at the bottom. We're going to use the Actions menu here. I want to take a shot of this screen here, but there are other elements that I can do, like documents and different things, but we want to go to Actions, and I could do a table recognition, or I could go in and have it read out loud to me. But I'd like to go and do OCR. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to click on the OCR. I'm going to review the document. It's going to be converted into text by Microsoft Lens. And now I've got a text copy of whatever I took a picture of, whether it's an article, a graph, whatever the case may be. I can now copy that and I can actually perform actions on this. I could copy it and paste it into my favorite AI. In my case, I actually have Gemini AI as an application installed on my phone. So I'll just go into Gemini. Notice it automatically pastes the text into Gemini. I'll go down to the bottom and I can just start asking questions of the material that I've just taken the photo of. So here, for example, I might want to summarize the information on that page that I took a picture of. Notice I didn't have to convert my Kindle book into any other formats. I just had to take a picture of it using Microsoft Lens. So this can be quite useful, especially if I want to, get better understanding of something that I didn't quite understand in a book, if it's complex or something. The exact same process would occur if it was a piece of paper. So here, for example, I have a table that's part of a journal article that I have printed out. I'm going to take a copy of the piece of paper. Again, just take the picture and push it into Gemini. I'm going to extract the data, or Lens is going to extract the data. That now becomes text data. I've just thrown it into Gemini here. Same process as before. And I can begin asking questions about the data that was in the table. I find this really useful if I have a table or if I have certain concepts that I want a little bit more clarification on, or that I'd like to interact with a little bit more deeply. It really does give me that ability to take anything that I encounter and then work with AI as a support tool, as a trusted confidant, or as someone that I can reflect with or get some information from. As always, you do want to make sure that you're getting good results, but you'd be surprised just how useful it is. So for the subscriber that asked the question, thank you very much for that question. I hope that this video answered your question and that you understand how to now take your phone and Microsoft Lens, take a screenshot of an ebook, take a screenshot of physical papers where you don't need to digitize an entire book. You just need a little bit of information to be brought into an AI of your choice, and that you can then work with it in order to gain more knowledge and perspective on what you're studying and learning. Thank you so much for watching. Hit like if you liked the video, comment down below if you have any questions, and you can join us in our Skool community as well. We'll see you in the next video. Links to everything down below. See you next time.